Do you think sleep is simple? Not after 60. Over 70,000 older adults die in their sleep each year. And many cases are linked to 7 very common habits. Sleeping on the back. Sleeping with the lights or TV on. Eating too late. Uncontrolled use of sleeping pills. Napping for too long. Ignoring signs of sleep apnea. And sleeping in an overheated room. Each of these seemingly harmless habits can silently lead to stroke, heart failure, or cognitive decline. But don't worry, with just small changes, you can protect your sleep and extend your lifespan. Dangerous habit 1. Sleeping on your back. Seemingly harmless but silently life-threatening. Sleeping on your back, or the supine position, is a posture many older adults prefer because it feels comfortable and soothing. However, after age 60, this seemingly innocent habit carries hidden health risks that many people are unaware of. When you sleep on your back, gravity causes the tongue and soft tissues in the throat to fall backward, blocking the airway, especially in people who already show signs of sleep apnea or have weakened throat muscles due to aging. According to research from the Mayo Clinic Center for Sleep Disorders, sleeping on the back increases the risk of sleep apnea by up to 40% compared to side sleeping. Even in people who have not been diagnosed, this position can lead to silent nighttime oxygen deprivation, damaging the heart and brain. Sleeping on the back also increases pressure on the heart's major blood vessels, which is particularly dangerous for older adults with a history of cardiovascular disease. Numerous studies have shown that this position raises the risk of severe nighttime cardiac events such as arrhythmias, strokes, or even sleep-related cardiac arrest. In addition, for those with acid reflux or hiatal hernia, 2 common conditions in older adults, sleeping on the back makes it easier for stomach acid to flow back into the esophagus. This not only causes dry coughing and sore throat but also increases the risk of esophageal cancer if the condition persists quietly over time. More dangerously, many people don't even realize they're sleeping on their back. Even if they fall asleep in a different position, their body may unconsciously return to the supine position during deep sleep, when protective reflexes are weakened and accidents are more likely. The safe solution is to train yourself to sleep on your left side, a position proven to reduce heart pressure, improve blood circulation, and lower the risk of acid reflux. Using a body pillow or a back wedge to keep yourself from rolling over at night is a simple but effective way to protect your sleep and heart health after 60. Dangerous habit 2. Ignoring signs of sleep apnea, the silent killer that strikes during sleep. One of the most dangerous habits in people over 60 is not something they do, but something they don't do: failing to recognize and treat sleep apnea. This is an extremely common disorder, affecting nearly 40% of older adults. But it goes undiagnosed in up to 80% of cases because the symptoms are often overlooked or mistaken for normal aging. Sleep apnea is a condition where breathing repeatedly stops during the night due to airway blockage or the brain temporarily failing to send the breathing signal. Each time breathing stops, blood oxygen levels drop suddenly, forcing the heart to work harder to compensate. This creates a chain reaction of physiological stress, raising blood pressure, heart rate, and stress hormone levels, all of which contribute to damage in blood vessels and brain tissues. According to the U.S. Cardiovascular and Sleep Health Project, untreated sleep apnea increases the risk of death from heart attack by 30% and stroke by up to 60% in older adults. Even more alarming, repeated nighttime oxygen deprivation can shrink parts of the brain responsible for memory and information processing, accelerating cognitive decline and dementia in the elderly. The problem is that most people don't know they have it, because they're asleep when it happens. Commonly ignored signs include loud snoring, observed pauses in breathing by a bed partner, morning headaches, dry mouth, daytime fatigue, or nodding off while sitting. Many people assume these are just signs of aging and miss the chance for early intervention. What you need to do now is see a sleep specialist if you or your loved ones show any of these signs. Treatment with a CPAP machine, adjusting sleep posture, losing weight, or making lifestyle changes can reduce the cardiovascular risks of sleep apnea by up to 42% and, more importantly, protect you from those silent deaths in the night. Dangerous habit number 3. Sleeping in an overheated room, silently damaging sleep, heart, and brain after age 60. the body's ability to regulate temperature declines significantly. Many older adults tend to feel colder, so they turn on the heater, pile on heavy blankets, or sleep in warm, enclosed rooms. However, sleeping in an overheated room is one of the most silent yet extremely dangerous risks to heart and brain health. Physiologically, the body needs to lower its core temperature to transition into deep sleep. The ideal temperature for quality sleep is between 15 to 19 degrees Celsius, 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit. When the bedroom exceeds this range, the cooling process is disrupted, making it harder to enter slow-wave sleep, the deep sleep phase essential for physical recovery, memory consolidation, and cellular repair. According to a study published in the American Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry, older adults sleeping in environments warmer than 21 degrees Celsius lose up to 30% of their deep sleep time compared to those in cooler settings. This results in chronic insomnia, daytime fatigue, weakened immunity, and cognitive decline over time. High temperatures don't just affect sleep quality, they also strain the cardiovascular system. When sleeping in heat, the heart must work harder to pump blood to the skin for cooling, increasing the risk of nighttime arrhythmias and strokes, especially in those with pre-existing conditions. Additionally, silent sweating during sleep in hot rooms can lead to dehydration and electrolyte imbalance, raising the risk of fainting, dizziness, or falls upon waking, a leading cause of injury in the elderly. To address this, people over 60 should keep their bedroom cool and well ventilated. Use breathable cotton sheets, open windows, or use a fan instead of a heater. And wear lightweight sleepwear. If you're cold, use an extra light blanket that can be easily removed rather than increasing the room temperature. A small temperature change can make a big difference in protecting your heart, brain, and longevity. Dangerous habit 4. Eating too late at night, a burden on the heart, digestion, and blood sugar. After 60, many older adults have the habit of snacking, drinking milk, or having a late dinner to help them fall asleep. However, eating too late, especially within 2 to 3 hours before bedtime, is one of the most dangerous sleep-related habits after age 60, silently harming the heart, digestion, blood sugar metabolism, and even the brain. When you eat late, your digestive system is forced to stay active when it should be resting. If you lie down right after a meal, a full stomach and acid can easily reflux into the esophagus, causing heartburn, nighttime coughing, or chest pain. Chronic reflux also increases the risk of long-term esophagitis and even esophageal cancer, particularly in older adults with weak esophageal sphincters or those taking blood pressure medications that relax the esophageal muscles. Moreover, after 60, the body's ability to process insulin decreases significantly in the evening. Eating late causes prolonged spikes in blood sugar, leading to insulin resistance, visceral fat accumulation, and accelerating the transition from prediabetes to type 2 diabetes, a very common but underdiagnosed condition in seniors. More dangerously, late eating directly impacts blood pressure. Normally, blood pressure drops slightly at night to protect the heart. But when the digestive system is active, blood pressure can stay abnormally high, increasing the risk of early morning strokes and heart attacks, a time when many silent deaths occur in the elderly. The solution is clear. Eat dinner earlier, ideally before 6 to 7 p.m., and avoid late-night snacking. If you're truly hungry, drink a warm glass of water or eat a small, easily digestible snack like a ripe banana or a bit of oatmeal. Adjusting your meal timing not only helps you sleep better but also protects your heart, manages blood sugar, and promotes longevity. Dangerous habit number 5. Napping too long, the silent saboteur of night sleep and overall health. Napping is a common habit among older adults to make up for nighttime sleep loss. However, if you regularly nap for too long, especially more than 45 to 60 minutes, or nap in the late afternoon, it stops being rest and becomes a serious health warning after age 60. The human body operates on a natural circadian rhythm, which regulates wakefulness and sleepiness throughout the day. In older adults, this rhythm naturally weakens over time, making it harder to maintain a regular sleep schedule. Overly long naps borrow from nighttime sleep, disrupting the sleep-wake cycle, causing insomnia, frequent night awakenings, and persistent fatigue. The consequences go beyond just sleep. According to a study in sleep medicine, older adults who nap more than 1 hour daily have a 34% higher risk of metabolic syndrome and a 50% higher risk of cardiovascular disease compared to those who don't nap or take only short naps. The risk is especially high in those with existing hypertension or diabetes. Worse yet, another study from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that prolonged daytime napping is linked to a 27% higher risk of early death. Alarmingly, frequent daytime drowsiness may also be an early sign of Alzheimer's disease, often appearing years before an official diagnosis. So what's the solution? If you need to nap, limit it to 20 to 30 minutes and aim for early afternoon, before 2 p.m., to avoid disrupting nighttime sleep. If you feel the need to nap longer to recover, it may signal underlying sleep disorders or health issues and you should seek medical evaluation. Dangerous habit number 6. Unsupervised use of sleeping pills. Artificial sleep that can lead to real dangers. Insomnia is a common condition in middle-aged and older adults, prompting many to turn to sleeping pills for quick relief. However, taking sleeping pills, whether prescription or over-the-counter, without medical supervision is one of the most dangerous habits after age 60. The reason? Older bodies metabolize medications more slowly. The liver and kidneys become less efficient, causing drugs to linger longer in the bloodstream, leading to prolonged effects like confusion, daytime drowsiness, and impaired balance. Clinical studies show that sleeping pill users have a 66% higher risk of falls, and among them, hip fractures, the most common injury, can lead to death or permanent disability. Additionally, sleeping pills can dangerously interact with other medications that seniors often take, such as antihypertensives, painkillers, antidepressants, or antibiotics, creating life-threatening adverse effects. A study in JAMA Internal Medicine revealed that older adults who regularly use sleeping pills have 68% higher hospitalization rates, a 35% increased risk of traffic accidents, and most importantly, a significantly higher mortality risk compared to non-users. The impact on the brain is also significant. Prolonged use of sleeping pills is associated with a 54% increased risk of dementia, as these drugs disrupt memory formation and neuron regeneration during sleep. If you rely on sleeping pills, do not stop suddenly. Withdrawal can be dangerous. Instead, work with a sleep specialist to build a safe tapering plan, combining natural therapies like meditation, light therapy, lifestyle changes, and stress management. Restful sleep doesn't come from a pill. It comes from a balanced lifestyle aligned with the natural changes of aging. Dangerous habit number 7. Sleeping with the lights or TV on. Light and sound can quietly kill your sleep. Many older adults feel more secure sleeping with a night light on or the TV playing in the background. However, this seemingly harmless habit can cause serious harm to sleep and overall health, especially after age 60 when the body becomes more sensitive to light and sound. Light, even dim light, can suppress the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates the circadian rhythm and helps the body enter deep sleep. Notably, melatonin naturally declines with age, so sleeping in a lit environment only worsens insomnia, restless sleep, and nighttime awakenings in older adults. According to research from Northwestern University, USA, sleeping in a moderately lit room increases heart rate, reduces heart rate variability, a key indicator of cardiovascular health, and raises insulin resistance the following morning, setting the stage for type 2 diabetes. It's not just the light, sound, increasing the risk of early morning strokes and heart attacks, a time when many silent deaths occur in the elderly. The solution is clear. Eat dinner earlier, ideally before 6 to 7 p.m., and avoid late-night snacking. If you're truly hungry, drink a warm glass of water or eat a small, easily digestible snack like a ripe banana or a bit of oatmeal. Adjusting your meal timing not only helps you sleep better but also protects your heart, manages blood sugar, and promotes longevity. Dangerous habit number 5. Napping too long, the silent saboteur of night sleep and overall health. Napping is a common habit among older adults to make up for nighttime sleep loss. However, if you regularly nap for too long, especially more than 45 to 60 minutes, or nap in the late afternoon, it stops being rest and becomes a serious health warning after age 60. The human body operates on a natural circadian rhythm, which regulates wakefulness and sleepiness throughout the day. In older adults, this rhythm naturally weakens over time, making it harder to maintain a regular sleep schedule. Overly long naps borrow from nighttime sleep, disrupting the sleep-wake cycle, causing insomnia, frequent night awakenings, and persistent fatigue. The consequences go beyond just sleep. According to a study in sleep medicine, older adults who nap more than 1 hour daily have a 34% higher risk of metabolic syndrome and a 50% higher risk of cardiovascular disease compared to those who don't nap or take only short naps. The risk is especially high in those with existing hypertension or diabetes. Worse yet, another study from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that prolonged daytime napping is linked to a 27% higher risk of early death. Alarmingly, frequent daytime drowsiness may also be an early sign of Alzheimer's disease, often appearing years before an official diagnosis. So what's the solution? If you need to nap, limit it to 20 to 30 minutes and aim for early afternoon, before 2 p.m., to avoid disrupting nighttime sleep. If you feel the need to nap longer to recover, it may signal underlying sleep disorders or health issues and you should seek medical evaluation. Dangerous habit number 6. Unsupervised use of sleeping pills. Artificial sleep that can lead to real dangers. From the TV, even when you think you're sound asleep, is still registered and processed by the brain. The constant changes in volume, emotional content, and sudden noises from TV programs can lead to fragmented sleep, brief awakenings that you may not remember the next morning. But that significantly degrades sleep quality. As a result, your body enters a state of chronic fatigue, increased inflammation, and disrupted blood sugar and blood pressure regulation. Studies have also shown that sleeping with artificial light increases the risk of obesity by 33% and diabetes by 22%, especially in older adults with pre-existing metabolic disorders. The solution is simple. Turn off the TV at least 30 minutes before bed. Instead, use a soft red night light, which doesn't suppress melatonin, and blackout curtains to block out outdoor light. Sleeping in total darkness and quiet not only helps you fall into deeper sleep, but is also a natural, cost-free way to protect your heart, brain, and metabolism after age 60. Sleep is not just a time of rest, it's the most powerful healing medicine the body has. Especially after 60, when every organ is gradually declining. But when harmful sleep habits are repeated night after night, they can silently damage the heart, brain, lungs, and metabolism, leading to stroke, heart attack, dementia, or even death in your sleep. The good news is, every harmful habit can be changed. Even one small step, turning off the TV before bed, eating dinner earlier, or training yourself to sleep on your side, can help your body enter deeper, healthier sleep. Choose one small change to begin tonight. Each adjustment you make will build toward a stronger body, a sharper mind, and a healthier, happier, and longer life in your later years.